Cinder, me, and Numi, we all have a lot of luggage. My luggage weighed about 49 point something. It was almost 50 pounds. So whenever I travel, I overthink everything. So I feel like I have to overpack to make sure that I have everything that I need. So my luggage is almost 50 pounds. Some of my group was kind of being like, Tricky, why do you have 50 pounds of luggage? I'm like, you never know. You never know. I overthink traveling a lot, where I feel like I need to make sure that I have every possible thing. And then also, usually it'll be a little bit lighter, I guess. But this was Japan, and usually my clothes that I wear at conventions or casually or at friends' houses or anything like that, it's a lot less, basically. And Japan fashion is a lot more modest. So I bought a completely different wardrobe for Japan specifically, because I didn't want any titties to like make anyone uncomfortable, especially the locals, because that was who I was really worried about. If I go to a different country, I will respect your culture. I was researching all kinds of things, and usually my attire also has a lot of personality, I guess. Like, my main thing is I enjoy wearing see-through lacy shirts with bra underneath. That's one of my favorite things to wear. I'm also very alternative, so I wear a lot of alternative slash kinda gothic fashion, and I was researching it, I'm like, okay, that's not very viewed highly upon in Japan. Emo confirmed. I was a sane kid in high school. My fashion varies between alternative, sometimes kind of preppy, but not really. It's mostly darker preppy. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but I was a sane kid in high school. I guess now that I'm older, it's like a mix of goth, alternative, and modesty depending on where I go. So I bought a whole bunch of new outfits, specifically for Japan. I researched Japanese fashion, which is why one of my pictures that I had was one of my first outfits I wore in Japan on my Twitter. If you do not care about immersion breaking, the human disguise, I did get a overalls and a blouse, a overall jean dress, I guess. I wore that over a little cream blouse, and Gary was like, Tricky, that's very Japanese. And I'm like, I did my best. I did my best, yippee. But when it comes to stuff like that, it matters a lot to me. If I go to any other culture, I want to make sure that I am being the most respectful that I can. Even if it goes, not really, let's see, if it's completely different from how I usually dress, I don't give a shit. To be honest with you, I want to be respectful for whatever country I go to. So I bought an entire different wardrobe, basically, to make sure that I wasn't showing too much titty, and that if any other Japanese person saw me, that they wouldn't look at me and think of me of being disrespectful or anything like that. So that was my mentality whenever I went to Japan. I guess my main thing is I wanted to blend in as best as I can. But anyways,